Hey guys, this is Starry from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to the Celestial DPS all-in-one loadout and build video. Now this video I'm going to show you the PowerPoints, the loadout, why it's an all-in-one, and then I'm going to show you the weapon mastery build I've done, and then I'll show you the rotation on like the sparring targets. Okay, so let's show you the PowerPoints, and then I'll explain why it's an all-in-one. Okay, so the PowerPoints in the blessed tree are Smite, Admonish, Benediction, Divine Light, Retribution, Wrath of Presence, and Annoyance. In the curse tree, Haunt, Blight, Malediction, Cursed Idol, Plague. Any iconics? Tactical Genius, Weapons Expert, Robot Sidekick. Okay, so let's go to loadout, and then I'll show you the loadout initially, and then I can explain to you why it's an all-in-one. Okay, so simply the loadout. Now, this loadout here is what I use for range. I use Smite into Haunt, Plague into Divine Light, Benediction, Anoint, Robot Sidekick for a free dot, Cursed Idol, Fantastic Supercharge. Now, why is this an all-in-one for? Because literally all I have to do is when it comes to range is I use this, and then when it comes to melee, all I have to do is change one skill around, and then I can do melee of it. Such a good, simple loadout and build. Really. Now the skill I change would simply be Smite, and all I do is I put in is Admonish. So for melee I go Admonish into Blight, and then buffs, free dot, supercharge, and if there's a big group of stuff I can go like Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light, and then I could do like Weapon Mastery again and Admonish into Blight and stuff like this. And then for range I would literally be like buff, free dot, supercharge whenever I can, big group of adds, Weapon Mastery, Plague, Plague into Divine Light. Actually, you will see this on the sparring targets. I wish people would stop pinging on TSO. Okay, so let's go to the weapon mastery builds. Okay, so first of all, in the flight tree, I just simply put a skill point in the supersonic for my movement. I don't worry about the resistance because I kind of get enough resistance from the weapon, and to be honest, I'm hardly getting CC'd because I kind of you're doing healers runs in T6 and all this kind of stuff, and I'm always mostly staying in range, so for me I have no problem with aggro or being CC'd. Also, I don't need the breakouts because let's face it, I'm never out of power. I'm Celestial, I use weapon masteries with a lot of combos. To be honest, it's very power efficient, and I can use the skill points in other places. Okay, so the weapon mastery build is hand blasters. Really good for range, and it's still decent for melee. Actually, it's better than decent. It's damn good for melee, but overall it's superior for range. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the I'm going to show you the complete build. So what I need to do is spend 20 skill points and include these attacks listed in the top right, or simply 4 down the middle, 2 on the left, DPS and 8s. I got myself HP, put some in dominance, which I only needed to unlock the weapon mastery. Now the combos I'm going to be setting up are going to be Haymaker for melee, and then Explosive Shot and Arrow Fling. Now the reason why I'm setting up 2 for is because Arrow Fling is really good when there's a widespread group of adds, which literally let's put it a widespread, far apart, all this kind of stuff. It gives you a nice big frontal cone AoE to hit them all. And when a tank has them all grouped up, is when you use Explosive Shot for, because Explosive Shot doesn't have a big area effect for AoE, but it still does more damage than Arrow Fling in that area. So Arrow Fling is just really good for a big area for AoE, and Explosive Shot is good for when they all clump together because of the amount of damage it does. It does more damage overall than Arrow Fling, but Explosive Shot would do less damage if they're all spread out. That's why we cover both. Okay, so that would be our Hand Blaster Mastery. So 4 down the middle, 2 on the left, DPS and 8, health, dominance, skill point there, so to unlock the hand blasters. And then we go to Brawling, and then we do the same, 20 skill points, get the attacks listed, so 5 down the middle, 1 on the right, DPS and 8, got my health, got some dominance, put the skill point in that. Now as you can see, Haymaker's been unlocked with the skill point there, so that'd be that combo unlocked, so literally that's the Brawling done. Skill point there. Then we go to bow, same again, 20 skill points, include the attack lists up there, or simply 5 down the middle, 2 on the left, DPS and 8s, got my defense, 1 in health, which was enough to unlock the bow mastery, skill point in bow. Then we go back to hand blasters and we put our skill points in the combo. So haymaker, explosive shot, arrow fling, and that's our mastery setup. So after that, what we want to do is we want to go through all of our weapon trees, and we want to get all of the critical, criticals really. But you want to prioritize the critical attack chance and then the critical attack damage. But what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to go through the trees and show you. So literally just go fall down the middle and get your criticals. Just do this for all of your trees. So fall down the middle, get your criticals, but always remember to go into the trees which have your critical attack chance first. I'm just quickly going through them so you can see what I mean by getting all the criticals. So literally just like fall down the middle, get your criticals. Because if you go get your stats first, let's face it, if you have high stats but no criticals to back them up, then high stats means squat. Every DPS, every good DPS knows that your biggest and most important innates are your criticals. So that's where your biggest damage comes from. Okay, so then that'll be all your criticals, so critical attack chance, critical attack damage, and then after that we want to go back to the hand blasters, bow and brawling, and we want to start getting our stat innates. So hand blasters, go down to the bottom, get the big juicy 25 innates. Same with bow, get the big juicy 25s, brawling, and get the big juicy 25s. Now since Celestial is a precision based power, what we want to do is we want to prioritize the innates on the second row at the bottom, which are precision. So let's have a look. So bow is one of them. So as you see, second row at the bottom, precision. So we get our precision. I put in defense, some in dominance, and then got the innates at the bottom. Now what we do with this is we don't actually need to build skill points to unlock the mastery, because we already have our mastery set up for the combos we want. Now we're just building the masteries to unlock the innates at the bottom, but we still need to spend 20 skill points. So precision there, defense, dominance, only enough to unlock the innate at the bottom. Then I think it could have been one-handed. Yeah, so precision there, dominance, and then I ran out of skill points on this character because I've only got 162, and then I would get the innates at the bottom. Then I would go into rifle, get the precision there, health, dominance, innates. I think the last one's staff, yep. So precision, I would get my defense, dom, some of the HP to unlock the innates at the bottom there, and then that would be all your precision covered. So then after that, you would go into your weapon trees like two-handed, shield, I think martial arts, one of them, which all have might on the second row, because then you can start building your might, and then to unlock the innates at the bottom, all that kind of stuff. And that pretty much will cover the build. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video, go to a sparring target in the watchtower, because my third character's Leia doesn't have a sparring target in it. So I'll pause the video and I'm going to go to the watchtower and go straight to sparring targets. Right guys, I'm back, and what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to show you the range rotation I use, and then I'll show you the melee one afterwards. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let's summon my Robo Psychic for the 3 additional dots. And then the rotation to this, first of all, is, so it's Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light. I clip the last part of Plague into Divine Light with Smite into Haunt. Then I do another Weapon Mastery, Smite Haunt, and then I repeat. I get a lot of damage over time, and Smite Haunt, well, I should say Smite into Haunt itself. Haunt does 3 ticks of precision-based dots, and on single or even 2 targets, the precision-based ones can crit for over 2,000. I think my highest crit so far is 2.3k from them, so they're pretty good. Okay, so let's show you the rotations. Let's get myself buffed. So weapon buffs, Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light, Smite, Haunt. You can see there, getting quite a bit of crits from it, and a nice simple damage. So that's the first part of the rotation, and this is what I do for single target, AoE, everything for, and I do a lot of damage with it. I'd be quite surprised actually how much damage this rotation can do. Hang on, I've got to pause the video because someone's interrupting. Sorry about that, guys. I had to move sparring target because, as you can see, people like to interfere. So, literally, so the full rotation is literally Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light, Clipped of Smite, Haunt. And then we do another Weapon Mastery with another Smite Haunt afterwards, and then we just keep repeating. So, Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light, Clipped of Smite Haunt, and a Weapon Mastery into Smite Haunt. And just simply just keep repeating that. That's all I do for range, and it just does a load of damage. And then obviously when you got your supercharge, you pop that. Now I always try and pop my supercharge when it comes to big groups of Asphodel, because when they die, they explode, do the damage to everything else, when you can make up some really big damage. And then the Robot Psychic is just shooting away, doing, well, it's additional dots. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to pause the video so I can get out of combat, and then I can show you the melee one, because unfortunately, well, the sparring targets always keep you in combat for a long period. So I shall be back. And saying that, the sparring target just got me out of combat. Okay, so for melee, I just literally would replace Smite to Haunt and go Admonish into Blight. So literally for the Weapon Mastery I'm using for melee is literally there's a 2-tap hold. So Uppercut into Haymaker. Now the Haymaker myself, I've been getting crits of over 20k on multiple targets. It's quite a strong melee combo, to be honest. Right, so let's try once again. So Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light, Admonish Blight, Weapon Mastery, Admonish Blight, clipped with buffs, and then again Weapon Mastery, Plague into Divine Light, Admonish Blight, Weapon Mastery, and then Admonish Blight, clip the weapon buffs, and simply just keep repeating. And that's all there is to it for. That's why it's an all-in-one for being able to do melee and range, just simply by changing our one power around. So thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.